Howdy, this is Lemmy with RevZilla TV, here to talk to you today about lowbrow fork shrouds for Harley. You should be looking into a set of lowbrow fork shrouds for your Harley if you want it to look beautiful. These pieces have absolutely no functional value, but they do look absolutely awesome. These things are being made for 35 and 39 millimeter front ends. That means with the exception of you super early FX and sporty guys, if you have a narrow glide front end, you can get a set of these that's going to fit your motorcycle. So I'm expecting to see these on FXs, FXRs, sporties, Dynas. You guys all should be able to grab a set of these, bolt them up onto your bike pretty easily. Which brings me to installation. These things are either going to rank at a difficult 1 or an easy 2 beards on our BSD, our 3 beard scale of difficulty. You are going to have to get your bike up in the air briefly to install these, but Garden Variety hand tools should see you through the job pretty easily. So let's break these things apart. There's not really too much to them, but they are really nicely constructed. So when I first saw these, I thought, boy, those look familiar, and they look to me very much like the old MCM fork covers that were available for British bikes. Lowbrow must have liked the way these things looked because they made these so that they're going to bolt right onto our Harley Davidsons. Just because it looks great in a Triumph doesn't mean it's not going to look great on something else. So instead of having to hack up an older set of something that's not necessarily going to work well on your bike, you can get these, they bolt right on. It's really quick and easy installation. So these things are made really, really solidly. You can't feel how heavy these are, but these are really nicely crafted. I'm not sure if you can see the thickness of the steel, but these things are definitely meant for a lifetime worth of abuse on here. The other construction piece about these I like is they see fit to include these gaskets. You can see here there's this rubber gasket up the top. It's a thick, beefy gasket. It's definitely made to last. And what this is going to do is keep the top side of the shroud from jingling and knocking around as you go over bumps. So as long as you're bolted down good and solid here when you install this thing, this gasket up top is going to make sure that this stays in your bike, it doesn't move around, and it doesn't make any noise. It's a nice design touch I really like. So you can also see here too, I'm holding their black finish in my hand right now. And looking at this, this is what I would describe as a satin finish. It's not quite gloss, but it's also not quite matte. This is really like a low gloss finish. So just keep that in mind if you do order the black and you're trying to match up any finishes. The other finishes available are, as you can see here, a chrome. Now, I have a nit to pick with the chrome finish. If you look here, you can actually see some striations in here. And I think this is from a little bit of a hasty polishing job. The finish on this does leave a little bit to be desired. Now, when we're doing product reviews here at RevZilla, we don't ask for a special something from the manufacturer. A lot of times we're pulling these right off of the production line, and these are just a standard regular order set. So this finish, as I said, leaves a little bit to be desired, but please consider the price point at which Lowbrow is cranking these things out. Considering the low price of these, I feel like it's a very acceptable flaw in the product and not a major one at all. The other cool option is, and it's not pictured here, is they're in the white models. They offer a raw steel version of this. This is going to be nice for those of you who want something other than chrome and black. If you're looking for maybe, say, a textured finish, you're looking for a different color, the raw finish is going to help you out in 2 ways. First, you're not going to have to strip down an existing finish. Secondly, you're going to save a couple bucks. I know if I were going to grab a set of these and I was installing them on a bike, I'd probably have them powder coated. Powder coating tends to hold up well to chips and stones and stuff, and that's the sort of thing where I wouldn't have to prep something that already had a nice finish on it. I could save a few dollars, get it over to the powder coater, and everything would go smoothly. So this brings us to the installation section of things, and as I had said earlier, you're looking at either a difficult 1 or an easy 2 beard in our 3 beard BSD or beard scale of difficulty. The thing that makes it slightly difficult is to get these onto your bike, you are going to have to elevate your bike. You're going to have to get the front end up a little bit. After you get the front end up, you're going to loosen your triple clamp bolts, you're going to slide the forks down, you are going to have to remove your fender, more on that in just a second, slide these puppies on, bolt them into place, get everything back together. It's not really a difficult installation. Most of you should be able to handle this easily. Now, as far as that fender removal is concerned, you do want to consider that. Fenders help a lot when you're riding in the rain. If you've never ridden a fenderless bike, I recommend trying it before you ditch your fender. If I was putting together a bike myself and I didn't have a fender, I would have no problem sticking a set of those on there. I don't know that I would willingly give up a functioning fender though. Again, if you ride in the rain a lot, this is something you do want to consider. Try popping your fender off and taking it for a ride before you commit to removing your fender permanently. Lowbrow is making a bolt-on fork shroud that looks really cool. I like these things a lot, and I suspect a lot of you guys are going to like them too. My opinion is not the only one that matters though. Click below, read some rider reviews, see how other people are liking these things, and see if they might work out well for you. If you have a question I didn't cover though, get in touch with us. You can get a Gear Geek via email, cs@revzilla.com, or on the phone, 877-792-9455. I'm Lemmy, I'm out of here.